It doesn't look like the taste has been sacrificed. Looks pretty good there. Let's talk about that most accurate forecast. You're going to want something cool to drink as we move through the afternoon here. The sun is already up. This live view of the McDowell Mountains is already starting to scream hot weather ahead. And we're already pretty toasty to start the morning. We did cool just a little bit more this morning than we did yesterday, but it's still warm out there. We're in the upper 80s in Phoenix right now. We've dropped into the upper 70s in Scottsdale. I told you some valley cities could do it, so take advantage because it won't last long. We're in the low 80s in Mesa and Glendale, 87 right now in Goodyear. Across the rest of Arizona, the sun is shining from our Belmont cam up near Flagstaff, where it is 50 degrees at this hour. We're already in the 80s in Kingman, but we're holding on in the mid to upper 60s in Payson and Show Low this morning. So a nice, comfortable start to the day in the high country. The breezes are already blowing in some areas, around 10 miles an hour in Prescott, close to that in Show Low right now. And we're actually at about 8-mile-an-hour winds here in Phoenix and close to that in Gila Bend. But as we move through the day, those winds will get stronger here in the valley and across northern Arizona. In fact, through northwestern Arizona, Mojave County, we do have a wind advisory in effect through the lower Colorado River Valley because that's where we'll really see those winds whipping today. Here in the valley, our sustained winds will be close to 20 miles an hour, even 25 miles an hour in the middle of the afternoon with the peak heat of the day. So we could see gusts up to 30 miles an hour in some areas. North Phoenix area, we did see some of that yesterday, so we could see more of the same today, and they would be strong enough to pick up some dust. So just be weather aware. And if you do encounter a dust storm, remember, pull aside, stay alive. It will be short-lived. Let it pass. Across northern Arizona, really strong wind gusts reaching potentially 40 miles an hour, even stronger than that. And along the I-40 corridor, that's where you'll really notice that tug on your wheel. So be careful there as well. As for that warm up today, we will start hitting triple digits after that 10 o'clock hour. By noon, we're at 107. We're peaking at 113 today. That's also when we're going to see our winds pick up closer to 15 and even 20 miles an hour through about 8 o'clock tonight. Our forecast high is 113. The average is 104. And we are on record watch because the old record is 112. That was set back in the 30s. And because of those strong winds, we do have a red flag warning across northern Arizona, including areas of Maricopa County because of those high winds, that low humidity, and these searing temperatures. Temperatures across the high country, you'll find a little relief north of the rim in the 80s from the Grand Canyon down through Show Low, but closer to 90 in Show Low. We will hit the mid 90s in Payson today, low 90s for Prescott, triple digits again for Sedona, but right there at the century mark out to our west, hottest spot in the state, Lake Havasu City with a high of 116. We are dry on the radar right now, but as we put Futurecast into motion, by noon we could start seeing more clouds move into the east. We could see some little pop-up storms in areas like Show Low, Heber, and down to Safford, but these would be dry thunderstorms, potentially with some lightning. We might not get anything out of them at all. And then about 5 o'clock in the Tucson area, we could see a stronger storm cell. Not going to make it into the valley. Will stay dry, but again, we could see some of that wind and that dust pick up. High pressure will move on this week. Low pressure will pass to our north. That'll dip our temps ever so slightly. Monsoon starts Wednesday, and by Friday evening, a system could push in from the east. That one looks to skip the valley potentially, but by Sunday, we might see a little monsoon activity here in the valley. So the lowest temp of the week is going to be Tuesday at 106. We'll go back closer to 110 for the second half of the week, and then we bring in those storm chances for the weekend, and our temps go down to 104 by next weekend, which is a big break from 114. And across the high country, 80s today, 70s though for the first half of the work week, with those storm chances up north starting on Thursday.